Good evening, and welcome to RockSingle. I am your host, Tyron Joe, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inherent, and the final authority for all. Rock True Single is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. The Rock Single podcast is a cross cultural response to the economic and social climate of today's relationship scene. Rock Single will teach you how to maneuver and still be kingdom minded throughout your relationship experiences. Our aim is to help repair the fallen and broken man with a kingdom mindset. The podcast seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Kingdom Renaissance, cross culture, rock single, where we are waiting and ready to mingle. Let's go.
Yes, yes. What's going on, everybody?
What's good? What's good?
Damn the back.
I see KT is back for round two. Back for round two. She been hiding all week. Come get this work. Where you been at? She been all out and about. Okay. How's Doc and the Wordsmith doing?
I am amazing. I am
Give it a nice
amazing.
What?
Yes, I am super.
You doing good? You doing good, Doc?
Yeah.
I ain't seen you either all week. You been at MIA.
Yeah. I've been tired.
Oh,
I had
been tired.
to as best I could.
You had to do what?
Yes. It's good to retreat. It's good to retreat.
Yeah. I'm a retreat. I'm a retreat for real because I need to take a flight, a rest, to do something.
Yes. Absolutely.
Train all.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Grant, you know.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. That's right. The national holiday. Hey, shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies that's been hitting that inbox. Y'all don't know how y'all really blessed my soul today. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. Well, good. That's a great thing. That is a great thing.
It really is. It really is. Cause I'm trying to tell you, boy, that'll tear you up right there.
It will. Yes. Absolutely.
What'd you say, Doc? You keep going in and out, Doc.
No, my daughter, she choose.
She chewed it. Oh my gosh. Foot shoes. Foot shoes. Yes.
Try these.
Oh, okay. Oh, she chewed on the cord.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know, because she sound like she going in and out. I'm like, I ain't catching what she's saying.
Yes.
All right, so let me see here.
Better.
No, say something now.
Yes, that's better.
Hold on, let me switch this one. Hold on. Okay.
Let's get a cash app going for Doc. Doc, Doc want to sit there and talk about my Wi-Fi. Them headphones look like they done been through something. Really, let's get the bless. Let's get the
to
blessed oil. Anoint them
every
bad boys.
she on
Yeah,
one. That's me. Grab them, girl.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Let me ask y'all.
Mhm.
I got a question to ask all the ladies. I got a question. Um, have you ever been lied to by a man before?
Yep.
Wait, I can't hear nothing.
Yes.
Y'all okay? Y'all have okay. Have you ever lied to a man before?
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what we talking about. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. Is the manipulative control tactics that you all do to us.
You know what though? You know what? Right before we
Oh.
totally get to everything, it's imperative that I make a statement. It has been brought to my attention that there has been some statements that have been made, actually videos that have been made regarding my company, regarding my character, and
Mm,
the character of my co-host, and with the potential of at least 114 people watching someone defame our character, knowingly knowing that the statements that were made were false. So I have been advised to file a lawsuit because we meet all of the criteria for defamation of character. And at this point in time, I'm going to say you have the opportunity to remove those videos. We do have them. You have an opportunity to remove your post. We also have the pictures of those as well as the number of people that viewed it, the comments, everything. And you knowingly did this, um, knowing that you were not telling, and you made us look in the light as if we were whores, as if we promoted whoredom, as if we stood for things that we did not. But this is not only my business, but my personal life. You encourage people not to date us. You encourage people by telling the world that we were of a serpent spirit, and these are not true allegations. So the number of five is grace. I love that. And so instead of me right now pursuing this lawsuit, I'll give you the opportunity to pull those videos down as soon, or rather as fast as they went up. You can go and pull those down. And then you can go ahead and make a statement that tells the truth about our character and my business, or we will proceed. And I'm going to go ahead and make that statement. We do not here at Rock Truth. We are about the truth, foundational truth with no sugarcoating added on it. Here at Rock Truth, we are about love, not hatred. I don't practice it. I don't participate in it. I don't play around with it. It is 19 words that have been provided for us that show forms of hatred. And then after that, he says anything that looks like that. For walk like a duck, talk like a duck is hate. And we do not participate in hate of any form, way, shape, or form. We are loving people here. I care about people. I will give my life for somebody else. I sure will. I will give the clothes off my back. I have children that I mentor, people that look up to me in my community and the communities in which I have served over 10 plus, not to mention in different states. And you attempted to damage our character. We have our own personal businesses, and without thought. And so again, I'll say, we rep love here, his love here, not hatred or any type of love that we've made up. We rep love here and true friendship. So again, I'll say, take those videos down timely and go ahead and make that statement and state the truth regarding our character and my business. or we are pursuing a lawsuit. You can go ahead and drop it. All right.
We.
Yes. Yes,
Love
babe.
was
I know, babe. We know
dirty.
be truth, expose truth, and we experience truth. We don't play around here. We don't. And I would never do anything like that to you or anybody else. Not to make myself look good, not to get Insta fame, Facebook likes, or anything. I would never do that to another individual. This ain't what we do. We don't do it for clout. We don't do it for people to view our show. We don't care if you view. We're not here for you. We're here for the whosoever. There are people out here that are dying. Our children are dying. They killing themselves. They killing each other because they don't know the right roles and responsibilities as single individuals, and they stake claim on boys and girls that don't belong to them. And they killing each other. They fighting each other. They bullying each other, and it's a joke. And we were made out to be a joke, and we were serious. And honest to goodness, I thought we were all friends, but we still are. We still are. That's why the friend in me is giving you the grace that was extended to you. And you pointed that out with your 5 videos for 40 minutes. The grace that was extended to you to go ahead and drop them and go ahead and make that statement regarding us and the truth regarding our characters. Go ahead. We good? I'm great. I'm Gucci.
All right, we good?
Yes. Let's
Do we
go.
need a word of prayer? Do we need a word of prayer real quick?
You pray.
I see.
I've
Look,
already.
no,
I've,
we running. Look,
That microphone is going. That microphone is going in and out. I can't hear nothing you saying,
Okay.
Doc. You might want to take yours out, Doc.
yeah.
won't
And
be able
yours
to
seem
hear me because
I can't hear you picking up.
yeah, just do it from your phone. But we Gucci King, go ahead.
Okay.
Manipulative control tactics. That's what we got. Yes.
Manipulative control tactics. So y'all said that y'all have lied to a man before.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I don't even want to get into the show yet. I need to stop right there. Why y'all lie?
Oh, go ahead, Doc. I mean, you okay, see? Because my lips are actually parted this way, and I'm a liar, so that's why I lie. More than likely, I didn't want to.
What?
Yeah. Anybody?
Sometimes I lie, because either to save that person's feelings,
To save their feelings. That's why you lie.
Yeah. Or my or my own.
Oh, to save your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh man, that mic not sounding good either.
Nah, that mic not good. Just
Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Is that a sign?
just take it on off. Just take it on off and listen to it so that you can hear us. And then when you need to speak, just cut it off and we'll give you the opportunity. No problem. Okay.
can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you better. I can hear you way better, Doc. Yeah, I can hear you way better.
KT, can you when you talk, unplug your headphones and then when you're listening, plug them back in so that we won't get the mumble from yours. Okay.
Yeah, the letter you saying.
We'll hear nothing. So try to come back in. Try to come back in. So come back in. Come back in.
Yeah, it's kind of choppy. Yeah, it's kind of choppy.
All right, come on, let's go. We 19 in. Let's go.
All right, so yeah, now Doc, I was asking them, why did y'all lie to the men y'all was with? Before we even get into the show, I need to know why y'all lied.
True. I already told. It's like 2 truths and a lie. I already told the 2 truths. They mishandled the first 2 truths, so I started lying.
So I started lying. I love that. I love that. I told the
mishandle the first 2 truths, so you lied. Okay, so today we're gonna make this real quick too, cause I got something waiting on me in about an hour.
All right,
if you gotta go, just definitely go. Like we'll continue on. We totally understand. We totally understand.
Are you sitting on that ball, Doc?
You know I am.
All right, so I want to talk today a little bit about situation that happened to me. What day was this? Oh, yesterday. Young man, he wanted some dating advice.
You probably muted your mic. Check your mic. Did you mute yourself?
Who, me? Who, me? I muted myself.
Did you mute yourself?
Who?
Oh, almost heard you.
Am I muted?
No.
Y'all can hear me? Okay, one said they can hear me, the other said they can't hear me.
You still can't hear nothing. You just wave your hand.
Hey, Selena, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, King.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I can only hear you.
Oh wow. They said they gonna hear you, Selena.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I don't know why they can't hear me.
I can hear you just say.
I'm gonna try and reload.
Let me check the feed.
Ah.
I can hear y'all.
Oh, you back? You still back skipping? KT.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. We gotta get that GoFundMe. We gotta get that GoFundMe page. That GoFundMe page about to be. That GoFundMe page about to be lit. We getting it. Cause I need my whole staff. I need my whole RockSingle staff to have their equipment to be on point. So when we get ready to hurl this truth, that falsehood, y'all will be ready.
That's it. Period. We just need 40 bucks. We got 40 bucks. We can take care of both of them. We can get some really cool headphones. And yeah.
Did you say 40? Please say 50. Don't say 40.
Okay,
or at least 45. 45, at least 45, please.
But no, it's 40 because it's 220. 20 is like, the highest common denomination. Like, people don't always have a 50 in their pocket or 100, but you tend to have.
You know what? That is true. That is true. I had to give you that. That is true, Doc. That is true, Doc. That is true. Don't forget you said you was gonna get your licks in today. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, Trevor, you know I keep.
She said she was gonna lick me.
No, when he got all extra talking about you ain't been listening a minute. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying, make sure you good. When you start licking, make sure you good.
Please.
No, I mean birthday lick.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna go on to tell the story. So this young man, he wanted me to give him some advice. He said he was falling for this girl, and I had to ask him. I was like, "What grade are you in?" He was like, "I'm a high school. I know he in high school, but he was like, I'm a senior." I was like, "No.
Why
no? You don't need to be in none of that." When he was talking about he was falling for this girl, and I'm like, no, man, you don't need to be falling for no girl. And you're a high school senior, you got a whole lot riding on your shoulders. And I'm like, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save your life right now. He's like, how you gonna save my life? I'm gonna tell you to leave the girls alone, send them on their way. And then I was like, tell them, and I know all the ladies about to get happy. Tell them that you can only be their friend. You can only be their friends. Don't catch feelings, catch friends.
He's gonna say,
that's right.
I know y'all about to get happy. I know y'all gonna get happy.
Why we happy?
Because this is what y'all been preaching. But let me clarify. Thing is that I've always said this to kids anyway. for at least the past 10 years. I said this to kids because I see how kids get. Like, I've worked as a substitute teacher before for many years, and I used to have to break up fights between guys because one guy's upset because his girl put her arm around this guy's shoulder. But what he failed to realize is that this girl don't really like you no more, and she letting you know to your face that I don't like you. So I went on ahead and put my arm around his shoulder.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
and then for 3 years, 2006, 7, and 8, I used to be a camp counselor for a summer program, and I used to see that happen all the time, every day. I see that happen. Girl, she be with this one boy today. Then the
Right.
next day,
Number
she
three.
walking around with him. They all hugged. She hugged up with this one right
Listen,
in his face.
listen.
And if it don't start a fight, the boy crying, he moping around crying. And back then, I really didn't know what to say. I just used to watch it and just shake my head like, wow,
Oh,
she just did him like that. She did him
yeah,
like that. So, that's why I'm talking about the manipulative head games because I
yeah,
see now, well, I saw then at an early age, the games that people play. And
yes,
also, I'm gonna say this too: is that I think, and we can all discuss this. I think that is part of the reason why. That is part of the reason why a lot of these men walk over women and mistreat women because
yeah,
of that first heartbreak.
yeah,
I'm just saying, and that's why I say you want a man to really treat you right. You should, hey, you should treat him right from the beginning. But these girls, I don't know, like these like 14, 15-year-old girls, was like, I'm with Johnny today. Yesterday I was with Jerome,
oh,
and then today Jerome and Johnny get ready to fight. They throwing food, hands, whatever they can throw. They throwing it in the cafeteria,
I
and
mean,
now I got to come in there and break up the fight. Manipulative head games. We gotta get up off of that.
yes.
KT, Doc, Selena.
Uh-uh. But you know what though? You know what though? When you talked about the first heartbreak, you would be surprised that the first heartbreak is mother. The first heartbreak is
Oh,
mhm.
oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. And see, women, parents, they will feminize men. They will, they'll curse them out, like punk them out, all of this stuff. So the first heartbreak ain't necessarily, a female companion. It's more than likely it was mom.
Mm. Hey, you
yeah,
know what?
that's true
Mhm.
because
I
I was
do. I
also
do agree. I do agree.
big girl, but she wasn't a mom. She was like a mom, and the little boy, he had he had all smoking weed
Nah,
and
I
stuff.
can't. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, KT.
We good. Take this off and then talk. Take it off and talk. It's okay. Don't get frustrated. We good. We good. We'll wait for you for like probably another 30 minutes because Ty said he gotta go.
Well, I'm about to answer this question real quick. No, I'm not saying it's always the woman's fault, but I'm saying a big majority of why these boys really be like they are when it come down to these women after they done got grown, after they done had their heart broke, is because of some woman. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that okay? How can I say this? Me, I'm a quiet guy. You may not know this. I'm a quiet guy, laid back. But also, I've dated women that can get me right to that nerve where they done said all kind of crazy stuff, and then some stuff come out my mouth that shut the whole situation down, and I get called, "Oh, you mean you this, you that?" But it's like, no, I'm not mean. I'm not this and that. Is that I decided here for the past 3, 4 hours, and I done heard you go on and on and on, and then when I had enough, oh, that ain't right. Da, 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 da. I'm like, well, I tried to give you warning to, shut it down, let it go. Let's not go there. I tried to give you warning, but what you say? I want all the smoke. I get that all the time. Oh, I want all the smoke. I'm like, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They say it
Oh,
doesn't sound good, But it was funny because I was actually talking to Miss Carolyn today, and I was thinking she had brought up a point like how a lot of men would try and compete with her, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. You can't compete or you can't compare. So it's like they're trying to compete with the dominance in her, but it's like male dominance and female dominance don't even operate in the same realm. So it's like
Right.
that shouldn't even be an issue. Like you shouldn't be in an aggressive stance against each other at all for any reason, because there's nothing that I can argue with you about, because we don't experience life the same way. We don't like things don't react to us the same. Like none of that. Like nothing is the same. Like
Different
my
prototype.
dominance is not the same thing as your dominance.
Mhm.
So it shouldn't conflict. But we find like all the time we find ourselves in these conflicting situations trying to compete on a level ground, and it doesn't exist. It does not exist. And
Right.
it shows up when now the woman's feelings is hurt because
See
you
this.
flared up, and now your male dominance is coming out, and now it's no, that's what you asked for though, right? Because you could handle it, because you
Right.
were there, right? You was there too. So like, and I don't do that. Like I don't do that. So I like I can't when my guy friends are like she says this, she doing it. Like I don't know because I don't do that. So I can't tell you if she's wrong or right because I don't do that. Like I don't create conflict and then get upset when the conflict gets out of hand. Like you have no control over what the other person is going to do, how the other person is going to react. They might have something else going on that day and is already tired and want to just relax. And then here you come wanting to put chest out and well, I said because you gonna listen and you gonna do like where is this coming from? What is that even for?
Right.
And
Right.
now tears. Then the water went, oh my God, I can't believe you said that to me. Like, but you started it.
Yes. Yes. I agree with you.
True,
I
true.
agree with you. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's two different prototypes, like you said, we're not experiencing the same things from the same. You're over here prototype A, I'm over here prototype B. What I have going on inside of me, you don't have the same things going on inside of you. And even if we have the same parts and everything, those parts work normal, but however, they're infected and affected by the things in your body that you have and the things in my body that I have and you don't. So I'm with you, Doc. I'm not treating nobody like that. It's a battle of the wheels here. It's a battle of the wheels here. And when you're talking about manipulation, when you're talking about manipulation, it's clear. People say things like, "We've been together all these years." That's manipulation. You're only saying that to get the other person or party to do something that they normally wouldn't do if they made their own decision without you adding that particular part on to sway them. Somebody says like, "We got a baby." That's manipulation. All these
Oh, please, yeah, they try to use the
Coercion.
baby against them. Lord.
baby
It's
something. I
coercion.
swear.
Ooh,
People
Lord.
don't understand like that.
Right.
Absolute
Right.
coercion. If
Yes.
you just present a situation with no type of extra on it, and they give you their answer, and now you want to come, that's coercion. You accept their
Yes.
answer at face value and move on. Whatever it is you're trying to get, you ain't gonna get it from them.
That's it. That's it.
Who is Rock Truth? Who is Rock Truth? Is that Willie?
That's Will.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens all the time. He said something about somebody got ghosted the day of prom.
Uh-huh.
I've been working with kids 15 years. I know a few boys. I feel a few guys. I gave them some cash and was like, "Yo, man, go get you some ice cream or something," because they done got ghosted.
Oh
Girls and ghosted them. went
no,
to pick. Went to pick the girl up. She was already in the limousine with somebody else.
oh no. Who you?
Oh, not me.
No.
Some of the boys that I didn't had as a
Oh
student, but I
no.
was substitute teaching.
No, no, not even at all. Oh, I'm sorry.
I had to give him some money. I was like, look, man, hey, she not coming back. Just go on and get you something to eat. Go get you a snack, but leave her behind. Leave her in the past. KT.
We'll call her Ariel.
It's not going.
I don't know why it's not happening for
It
you today,
ain't.
Casey. It ain't even working on this level. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have you all ready to go next week. I promise. Just sit there, look very pretty like you've been looking. Don't worry about nothing, sis. We got you. We got you. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've seen this happen, and that's why people be trying to tell me, well, what you know about it? I know a lot because I work with a lot of students on stuff like this, and I
Right.
mean, this is stuff outside of. I mean, we in class, but I'll be seeing what's going on in class, and they come up and talk to me about it, and I'll be like, man, whoa, hey, who is they? Who is they?
Casey.
Who is that? Is that the mermaid?
Yes, that's Ariel. I said because she sounded like she had the water. I said
Oh,
that's Ariel.
she was fine though. Yeah. That's what a lot of them tell me. Be like, well, Mr. T, she was pretty. I'm like, so wait.
Yeah,
I'm like, Beyonce is pretty, but do
yeah.
you see me trying to chase after Beyonce? No.
That is funny.
Rihanna is pretty, even with the forehead. No, I ain't gonna talk about
Oh,
Rihanna.
that's real.
Unfortunately,
Her
like
forehead
that's
is
something
good.
that a lot of
You
men
said her forehead look good.
She made
that they continue to chase looks and then they go and waste months, years, with this woman because she's pretty, and then they like eventually it doesn't work because they like, well, she didn't have nothing else to offer. It was
right.
empty. I couldn't have a conversation. I couldn't talk to her about my day or what I did, and she have decent input.
Yeah.
I couldn't depend on her to handle, this business or that business. Like that's the type of stuff that, you should be considering, not just if somebody look nice, because they might not have anything else to offer. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of empty present boxes out there that
Woo!
sitting in JCPenney window, big giant
Woo!
bows and gold, right? Not a thing in them. Probably not.
Teach chemist. Teach chemist. Teach chemist.
She said empty present boxes. There's a lot of empty present boxes.
You're gonna feel disappointed. You think you're getting that new PS5. Nope.
And I'm gonna say this. See, with the youngsters, it's kind of like bam, right in your face. I don't like you, and I'm going with somebody else. It ain't no like once you get older, you in college and get grown. You know how y'all begin to really play the manipulative head games where y'all know Scooter is coming up at 10, but you got let's use Willie's name. You got Willie coming at 1 o'clock. So by 12:30, you got to usher Scooter on about the door
That's sad.
because Willie coming in at 1.
That's a different life, King. That just
Hey,
that's
that is
not
Hold on, wait, pause. Why we shaking our head like y'all don't know this? Y'all don't know this?
no, I don't.
Stop that. Come on, we all grown. We all grown. We all grown. I just turned a different age today, close to 40. So we all grown.
And you look good, King.
I appreciate it, Queen.
Oh, for real. Like now with you like you kind of dressed up so you can see like
Oh,
everything.
you already know. I had to put the little button up on for him. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it for the one time.
King, you way slim. Like for real. Like you can see it in your chest area, your neck.
Oh,
Come on now. Come on now. It's your birthday.
we're gonna do some kookawa. We about to do that kookawa.
Come on, like don't even. Don't
I see it. Hey, Selena, she be doing the moves. I'm like, look at her go. Look at her. You got your mic ready, KT? I'm ready to hear from you, KT.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Talk, KT.
He gonna put Ariel. He gonna get you on Ariel.
KT, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Uh,
Yeah.
maybe move to a different area of the house or something. I don't know. You got your Wi-Fi on?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe take your Wi-Fi off.
Take your Wi-Fi off. That was a good idea.
Hopefully it'll work.
I
Cause
hope
I
it.
really want. I want to hear what she got to say for real.
Me too. We'll do something else while she's like doing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, okay. Let's back up. Why was y'all shaking y'all head? Cause y'all said y'all ain't never did that before.
Go ahead, KT.
Oh, you can talk now.
I think so.
No, it's still doing that.
How's D-Train? What's going on, D? That's my best. I can't.
David.
Oh, the master's in the house, y'all.
Right.
The master's in the house, y'all.
On D.
Ready to stir.
He said, "My dad." Oh my goodness!
But yeah, no, I'm shaking my head because that's not a common situation. That's what a lot of people think is going on. And then a lot of times, like, just because you see a woman with a man doesn't mean she's sexually interacting with him. So
look at my face, Doc. Look at my face, Doc.
Probably be a shooter and they just play video games together.
Oh, here we go on the video. No, please don't say video games, please. Not please. Please, not on my birthday. Not on my birthday. Please don't say video games on my birthday. Please do not say video games on my birthday. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn Lopez. Appreciate it. Thank you, David Davis. Okay, wait. So let's go to Doc. So Doc, you saying the reason why a guy might be leaving your house at 12 or 1 o'clock at night is because y'all play video games?
Yes. Do you play video games?
Yeah, I play video games.
So
yes.
That is a thing.
Okay, Doc, let me ask you. Do you know why I play video games with women? Do you know why I did that?
Why?
This is a PG show, so I can't say why, but I'm trying to get you to understand why.
Your intention has nothing to do with her intention. That's your business.
She wanted the same thing too.
Okay, but that don't mean that they are.
I mean, I was actually good. I was actually good at the video games. We played Call of Duty, Halo. Those some of my favorites.
Yeah.
They called Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. We used to be in the little student comments, going ham.
Yeah.
So you know,
put it on the project it onto the wall. Now you got the whole big.
Come on.
Yeah, we did all of that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's assumptions. People assume a lot, and then they ask a question, and then you give them an answer, and they just assume you're lying because they've already created a narrative in their mind. So
Correct.
You can't possibly just be playing games until 12, 1 o'clock in the morning with this guy,
right?
And trying to do nothing sexual with each other,
right?
Like, that's an assumption.
That's an assumption.
If it was a girl,
I used to watch movies. With women late at night.
Who?
I used to watch movies with women late at night, but
why though?
We weren't just watching movies though. We weren't just watching movies.
But that's the thing. I did just watch movies with, because we in the dorms. Like you in the dorms. You traveling dorm to dorm, hanging out with your friends, people that you don't get to see because y'all ain't in the same major or whatever. Y'all ain't got no classes together, but y'all see each other at parties or whatever. And so I don't know. I stayed on campus, so all of my interaction was with people that lived there on campus. So it wasn't like we go home and then we live completely separate lives, so we don't have a class together. I don't know you. Like, that wasn't the case. It was a lot of people I didn't have a class with, being a chemistry major, and everybody else was like business, criminal justice. Nobody was in any of my classes. No prereqs, no liberal arts requirements, none of that. I was in.
I gotta ask you a question, Doc. On my birthday, Doc, I gotta ask you a question. Did you have a man during the time you was playing video games late at night?
There you go.
For one of those years, yeah.
For who?
One of those years, yeah.
And what did he think about that? I'm just curious. What did he think about
Nothing.
that?
He didn't know. It wasn't none of his business. What he gonna
He
ask?
didn't know.
What?
He didn't know.
No, because he didn't. He wasn't there. He was back in Chicago, and I was away at school.
Somebody please get the blessed oil. Somebody get the blessed oil.
But that's
I need to be anointed.
and that is and
I need to be anointed.
a confused life, and I'm out here trying to have a committed relationship, long distance. With no, that's why just be friends. You don't have to worry about no complications. If you got,
You said you was living a confused life. You said you was living a confused life.
Yeah, because
What was confusing? What was confusing about your life?
because I was operating under the assumption of a lot of things that were incorrect. Like we were together, yeah, in a exclusive relationship, yeah, but he didn't believe me that I wasn't there doing nothing with nobody. And then his friends was at home saying, "Oh, you got this girl, this college girl. She definitely doing that. She in college because of the assumption that people have about college in general.
Oh, so you said somebody played on his psyche.
They had a girls gone wild video, so they think that that's really what all colleges are like. What everybody that goes to college is like. So people have this messed up view, and then if you never set foot in a college, you don't know what actually goes on there. So you're always operating off of assumptions that are
But
stuff
I want that comment that David's talking about, but go ahead, King.
wait, what did he say? What did he say? Please, ladies, don't get mad. I'm going to stop calling all women queens because of head games. Yes, absolutely.
And
not everybody deserves to be called a queen. That's true.
I'm gonna contest it. And the reason I'm contesting that is because the problem that we have in this world is that we don't have identity. We don't have a sense of knowing who we truly are. And so when we're using the terms kings and queens, I'm talking about from the identity portion of who you are, not just because you black, not just the way that people are using kings and queens, but it's about identity. And all of us have been miseducated. So if it's somebody you come along that don't have the proper knowledge, it is imperative if you call them a queen or a king more than anything, because it's helping them understand that they are somebody, that they are of value, these different things. So you're helping them. So I would call them a king and queen because apparently they're acting out because they lack the knowledge of who they are and to whom they belong.
Okay, I get you that. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50.
It's all 50-50.
50-50 because some people they make it hard for you to call them a queen. No, you know what I'm saying? They make it hard for you to do that.
I know, King. You wonder why they call you? I remember that.
Are you wait? What'd you say? Chemist?
This comes in.
Yes.
Wait. Let me see. Wait, go back to the screen. Let me see it. What they say? Wise enough to know love.
Yes.
I can't see the other part. What they say? Rock true, live true,
yes,
be true. What's that? I can't see that. Wait. Expose truth, experience truth. Okay.
Yes.
I see you.
Operate love. Yeah, it's difficult.
But back to you though, Doc. Come on, 1:00 in the morning. You got this dude in your room playing video games.
So?
She said so. Did she say so? Doc, that is against the law.
It's not. It's against people's personal feelings. Like I said, that's a personal problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing.
Any woman that come in my room at that time and we playing video games, no, they shouldn't be there no 12 or 1:00. I'm representing for the men. I'm representing for the men tonight.
Not the men. You represent for you and the men that agree with you. There's a lot of men that
Okay. I'm representing for them. Let's just go with that. I'm representing for them. Which is the big majority. But
that you think. And that's what you think because you're looking at it from your perspective. Like when if you were looking at it from a different perspective, you would assume that is the majority perspective because that's just how our brains operate. Familiarity, package it up, sort it out, what works, what doesn't, and then when you get conflicting ideas, you're either gonna think it over. Does it fit any of what I already have here? And if it doesn't, you're more than likely going to reject it without having your own physical evidence, meaning your own experience with it. And
are we talking about Are we going into psychology now?
Well, I mean, it's not even. But that's what we are. Like, just because you're not privy to that information right away, you got a brain, don't you? So your brain operates in a certain way. And it's up to you to consciously change how it operates. And that's where cognitive dissonance comes in. When you have a standing belief, something comes in and opposes that belief, cognitive dissonance occurs where it makes sense
She's a scientist.
as it is, but it's conflicting with an idea that you hold as a moral tenet. Like, this is your cornerstone belief, not just something that you kind of rock with. No, this is your cornerstone belief. You've been making choices based on this belief. You've been living your life based on this belief, and something comes in and opposes that. But it
This is
makes
not no belief. This is the natural order. This is the natural order of I really would say men, but I do know some men that ain't with that. So this is the natural order of Lord Ties that at 1 o'clock, I'm talking about in my room playing video games. Now, I used to go to the we used to be in the commons the student commons playing video games. We was playing for money, playing for Xboxes. We trying to win something. So yeah, I be down there. I used to be down there a while until they kind of got crazy. There's one guy, he was wearing a diaper and it started to stink. So yeah, I had to leave that situation. I'm like, oh no, But I see KT is back. KT, is your mic back working?
Y'all can't hear me. Y'all still can hear me.
It's still doing the same thing.
Hey, talk slow. Talk slow.
Who is that? Is that Squidward?
Sebastian.
That's Sebastian.
Oh,
That's
Sebastian. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Talk slow, KT. Just go ahead.
This could be a sign, KT.
Yeah.
I
And
found out.
we got 7 minutes, so
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say I enjoyed KT last week because KT, I mean, she came from a sincere place when she was talking about the friends, but due to the fact that it was other people on the panel talking for KT, I didn't really get a chance to really understand
oh
KT's
my God.
position.
We
Oh
weren't
God.
talking for her. She was agreeing with us the whole
He was
time.
agreeing with us.
No. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. What I saw was KT was getting hung up on some things, and a wordsmith and a chemist spoke over her to get at me. That's what I saw.
Why we gotta speak over? Why we just can't go for you, Ting? I'm trying to. I don't want nobody.
Cause she couldn't explain stuff for herself, so y'all had to do it for her. Yeah, y'all had to speak for her. But I like it though. I like it 3 against 1. This is what I like. I like taking on three women at one time. Oh, I love it. This is especially on my birthday. This is just a joy. It's an honor to be here.
That's what I'm
It's an
saying.
honor to be here.
Oh my
Hold on, let
God.
me see.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't have kids yet, Shannon. She said I'm fired because of Squidward. I don't have kids yet because you know how it is. When you got kids, you know all these cartoons and commercials.
You
I mean,
supposed
you know all that. I don't know it.
you
I have kids. I don't have
What you say? What you say,
That's the
KT?
Little Mermaid.
kids. I don't have
Ah, did y'all catch what she just said?
Like every other.
Will, Will need to stop.
that's
Will need to stop.
that's what she just said.
Hey,
I
you got a question, Wordsmith. You have a question. You
what?
have a question.
Where's the question? You see it?
If we were misprogrammed, oh, that's David Davis. If we was misprogrammed, then how can I believe what it said?
That's the point. You're not supposed to believe what's said.
There you go.
That's the
See,
whole point. We're
see, see.
Okay. See, that's the ring.
Somebody speaking for somebody else.
It's the correct answer. I would have said the same thing. Go ahead, Queen.
You're supposed to use discernment. That's the whole point. That's why when we even bring up scriptures, we don't just say what we take as the meaning. We say the scripture so you
I,
can
I got a question for you, Doc.
Yeah.
for yourself. So then you can get your own understanding. You can see the So ain't no out of context, ain't no misuse, no none of that. You can use your own perception and your own viewing to get it.
I got a question for you, Doc.
Yes.
So let's say little Taquan that was playing video games with you. Let's say at 1 o'clock he felt some type of way and he wanted to begin to get fresh. Would that have been a problem?
Yeah, I would have left.
You say what?
Yeah, I would have left. That wasn't my intention. No, seriously. So it ain't gonna happen.
What's funny? What's funny?
Why you leaving?
Why you laughing?
Why you leaving? I want to know why you leaving.
Because obviously he's gonna need to call somebody to actually handle that for him. I ain't the one. I ain't no.
Okay, so you tell me you wasn't attracted? You wasn't attracted to Taquan?
No.
Did Taquan have a woman? Did Taquan have a woman?
Hygiene issues like bad breath and stuff. Like they weren't halitosis. They weren't with the brushing of their teeth and the deodorizing of their armpits. So that was not my intention with them at all. They were no.
Ooh, look at Selena. Look at Selena. Selena got her one, y'all. Selena got her one, y'all. Ooh. Selena got her one, y'all. Don't cover your face now, Selena. Please don't cover your face.
Don't start, baby. Don't start, because I also know this setup is ideal for you too. There's only three things going on.
He said them dimples. He said them dimples is starting to get to him.
Stop it.
He said them dimples. Look how she's smiling, y'all. Hey, Willie, put on the camera. Willie, put on the camera, Willie. Put on the big screen, Willie.
Don't do that, Will. And then I can bring this down and push the button.
But but
I can't just cry.
you know.
All right, I got a question. I got a question for all the ladies. Okay, I got a question for all the ladies. Let me ask you. So, when you was first lied to or manipulated by a man, how did that make you feel?
Upset.
We can't hear you.
That's a flounder.
Yeah, that's flounder. I do know flounder.
Flounder, but you don't know Sebastian.
I can remember Sebastian. I can remember him. I can remember Sebastian. Okay, I got him now. It's been years since I done watched cartoons and stuff.
Lovely mermaid.
Other emotions probably like I would say the most dominant one probably like betrayed, because I thought that I had, I don't know, created a space for like more honesty. Like why would you assume that I would react to certain? Because a lot of times when the lie finally comes out, they're like, oh well, I didn't tell you the truth because I thought you would react like this, and I'm like, there's nothing about any way that we've interacted prior to this point that would make you believe that that's how I would actually react. So
okay, I got a question for you, Doc. I got a question for you. For some reason, I'm laying on the dock for a minute. All right, let me ask you. So now, what's the age? What's the age when the brain is fully developed?
for men, it's about 25, and for women, it's actually much younger, at about between 18 and 21.
Oh, so there's a gender difference. I thought
There's
they all was at the same age. Okay.
there's a complete biological difference between our brains. A woman's brain is wired differently; it works differently. A man's brain is completely different, and yeah, there's a lot of things.
So this is my question: if a woman's brain is developed at the age 18, and then a man's brain is developed at the age 25, 26, why would people still be playing head games?
because they don't know any better. That's all they've seen. They haven't seen people treat each other genuinely and be honest and open. Like kids tend to see more of their parents' lives than the parents see each other's lives. Like I was with my dad when he was with other women and would come home and lie right to my mom's face.
Oh wow.
What I saw. So she didn't know that we just came from this other woman's house. He telling me that's his friend or whatever because I'm a kid and he think I don't like. I didn't care I was a kid.
Oh wow.
I knew it wasn't something he was supposed to be doing. So when my mom would ask like, "Oh, where y'all just come from?" Like, and she wasn't like trying to catch me up. Like she really just was, general conversation. Like, "Oh, okay. So did you enjoy yourself?" Like, and then so I'm like, "Dang, am I supposed to lie to her too?" Like, because I just looked at you, lie. I know that is not where we were. So she asking him where we were, and he said something completely different where we actually were. So I'm like, we weren't there. So
And how old were you at this time?
Oh, I'm like 4 or 5. I was a very early talker, so I understood a lot of what was going on at a very young age. Because I was
he thought he could play you. He thought he could play you. Yeah, I got caught up like that with my niece one time.
Like I didn't practice that. I didn't know the difference. I saw it.
I got caught up like that with my niece one time. My mama, she wanted me to go buy a bag of chips, and I went to the gas station. I didn't buy them, and so when I came back, I told her I didn't even go. But my niece told her after I left. My niece told her. My mother called me on the phone. She said, "Yeah, your niece just told me you went to the gas station." But she was like 3, so I didn't know she could do it. I didn't know she could talk like that when she told her. Oh man, say what?
I said I'll be like, "Hey, look, girl, jeez, I mean." But
she rather be out. I was like, "How you gonna do me like that? How you gonna do me like that? I thought we was cool.
And even like
but
at a young age,
learn how to lie like that.
They're already
say what?
Oh, I said that even at that age, 3, and then she was 4 or 5, you can see the development of the women. They're already this comment that women are quicker to mature than men. That's true. They are, and you see that.
And but that goes back to my whole situation with the high schoolers. If y'all able to mature quicker than men, well, never mind. I think that's answering my question because I'm trying to figure out like why y'all playing so many games. Like, seriously, I ain't gonna lie. In high school, with the high schoolers that I work with the high schoolers that I have worked with in the past 15 years, I see how these girls be running circles around these boys. Right. These boys, they don't even know where to hit them, and I'll just be standing back in the cut just looking, and I don't say nothing because you know what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all need to figure this out for y'allself. I'll say something when they come up to me crying and they hurt or whatever. Then I had to talk to them, but other than that, I'm like, you don't see this girl right here playing you. He come up to me one time. This one dude come up to me and like. I ain't even know. I couldn't even say that. I was just smiling. He was like, "Yo, Mr. T, such and such said she gonna call me tonight after she come from the basketball party." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't you know, boy? At that basketball party, she gonna be with another man, and it ain't gonna be you."
Whoa.
But he was happy though. He's like, cause that's another thing. Young men, if y'all listening, don't get happy just because you get a girl's number. Some men, they think just because they got the number, that's the end of the battle. No. and that's why I've been like little homie, he went and got the number. I think this was gym class. He went in there and got the number. We all in the gym shooting hoops. So he asked old girl the number. He come back showing it to me. Mr. T, yo, I got it. I'm like, all right, now what you gonna do with it? That's what he talking about. So, oh, well, he said he's like, she got my number too, so she gonna call me after she come back from the basketball game. I was like, oh, all right. I ain't want to break his heart though. I didn't. I ain't want to like tell him the bad news. Like, yo, she gonna be there with somebody else, and she may not even call you when she get back. So, hey, have fun.
And a word of advice, especially for men beyond the age of a maturing brain, don't text WYD. Don't. I'm just saying, don't. I don't care how.
For real, that's annoying.
I don't care if that's how you always stop doing
Don't.
it. Even if you only want to hit it and quit it, do not text WYD.
Please.
Don't.
What you doing? What you doing, Doc? What you doing, Doc?
Because I'm gonna explain to you exactly why not to do that. Because for one, it's an irrelevant question. What I am doing is completely irrelevant. It is because if you want to do something with me, then just say, hey, are you free? Are you busy? I had this in mind. Would you like to join me in doing this? Because it doesn't matter what I'm doing. You don't get to decide if what I'm currently doing is more important than talking to you or spending time with you. You don't decide that. I decide that. You present whatever it is you're trying to present, and I will make that decision for myself. So asking what you do
Doc,
is the number one way for me to not answer you ever again.
I agree with half of what you just said, Doc. I agree with half of what you just said, Doc, because no, they should not. Little boys should not ask these girls what they
No,
doing.
not little boys. I'm talking about grown
Men, yeah, grown men too. But this is what they should do. They should be more assertive when they should be more assertive and let the woman know what they're going to do.
Exactly.
Like, you know what? Just start what you're doing right now. Wear that flower dress, put on them the stilettos, and we're gonna go to Roof Chris.
You can't
Be
say
there
that.
by be
Everybody
there by 7. Be there by 7.
like you.
Say what?
Everybody can't say it like that because you can say it with authority because you got the very white voice. You can't come up with no little squeaky cracking old voice talking about no.
I'm just saying. I'm teaching. I'm gonna teach them. I'm gonna teach them.
Yes.
I'm just saying that's what you gotta do. Like, yo, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna be there by 7, and I need you to wear that lip gloss. That lip gloss that just came from Amazon Prime. Look at Kevin Hart. Look at Kevin Hart.
That's the favorite that they got when they send it too. Like, what you doing?
Yes.
And then the thing that kills me is that once you respond, the conversation either has nothing to do with your response or his initial question, or they don't respond anymore. So you tell them what you're doing, but I guess it sounds too important or too busy. And then now they start with no, she ain't gonna be able to come over. Let me text this other girl. Oh, she answered. Yeah. You out of there. You was doing too much. Like,
click on the next one, Selena. Click on the next comment.
I was gonna ask, what is he saying?
He said because I said 7, and you know how some of y'all can be sometimes. Y'all be up in that bathroom. Y'all be on the bathroom on the phone talking about some girl. What you think I should wear? Cause Taquan, he said he just told me, girl, to be ready by 7, and he said it was such authority, girl. I was about to say something. I can't do it. Go ahead, take over. I was about to say something. I'm just saying. He said be ready by 10, but I don't know what to wear, girl. And y'all be on the phone all day.
Why are you trying to play us like that? Like,
come on, tell me I'm lying. Y'all know, especially if it's a man that y'all really digging. Oh, y'all about to call everybody up like, girl, he finally called and he said he can ready to take me out for a freeze pop or slushy. We can ready to go to the movie. Girl, we about to have ourselves a ball. I need the best. Hey, you got some spare lip gloss? Cause I'm fresh out. There's a lot of laughing going on. There must be some truth.
So
oh no, it ain't no truth.
I don't know.
No, because I just be.
Let's get on Selena now. I'm ready to get on Selena. Put Selena on the.
I don't have to narrate my whole life to people to live it. Like
I'm talking about your friends. I'm talking about your girlfriends, like your SG Row line sisters.
not while I'm getting
Those
ready. Like not while I'm getting
There you
ready.
go.
No, they get the whole scoop after.
girl, is this dress? Does this dress accentuate my physique, girl? Come on now, tell me I'm lying,
No,
girl. Does this dress accentuate? No, let's get on Selena. I want to get on Selena.
Just say what you got.
I'm done with the doc. I'm done with the doc. You can take Doc off the screen. Take Doc off the screen. Put Selena up there.
Uh-uh.
Selena.
Yeah, what? Yes.
When was the last time you been on a date? Like an actual date where the dude came, picked you up, he carried you to the car, opened up the door, sat you in the seat, put your seatbelt cross you. Yeah. When was the last time?
Never.
Stop. You
Never.
35 years old talking about never.
Thank you. Yes. No, I'm 38. I'm proud of
Okay.
I'm 38, but dang, I would have loved to hold on to that 38. I would have, but I can't. I am proud of being 38. But no, I haven't.
So you telling me you ain't never been on a date?
No, I haven't.
Never been on the I forget. I forget. You don't use the words. See, this is not right. This ain't right.
So there you go.
You're not right.
So there you go. No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, what's the word that I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for, Selena?
I ain't did none of that either. I listen. I'm telling you, it just ain't that.
Stop playing. You telling me a man ain't never took you out to eat?
Yes.
Huh?
You gave me like the scenario of like, with the whole holding doors and
Yeah.
I've never had the
A man ain't never opened up a door for you, Selena. Stop.
they've opened up. Wait a minute. No, on a date, like I'm on a date.
Yeah.
Or in a sense, no, I don't. One, I don't. Two, I haven't been on a date. I'm trying to tell you. Before, again, we like listen. I'm from the hood, so we
Have you ever been to prom?
picking it. I went to prom with a group, and
A group.
yeah,
A group. Wait, what kind of group was this?
I didn't
our
have a date.
friends. It was what,
Yeah.
3 girls and a guy.
A personal date for myself. Like, it wasn't me
Yeah.
matching colors and
No,
riding together. No, I didn't have none of that.
no, we just picked.
Wait, pause, stop. No, see, now please don't do this on my birthday. Get the bless. See, I need somebody to get the bless story again because y'all get ready to get me started. I need to be anointed right now. I need to be anointed. Wait, so Doc, hold on. So Doc, you telling me you didn't have a date when you went to prom? Please stop with the games. Stop with the games.
I didn't. I really didn't.
So a man didn't ask you out on a date to prom. I'm really shocked right now.
No.
So who you went to prom with? You and your girlfriends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Selena, you didn't have a date either for prom.
Nope, we went as a group.
Man, y'all got to stop playing with me.
Did you go to the prom with a date?
I did.
Did you did. And put a seatbelt on and all of that?
I couldn't pick up, and I'm gonna leave that at that. But yeah, she got in the car and I closed the door behind her. All that, sure did. Sure did. My pictures, we didn't have digital cameras back then, so I got the pictures back home in Gary.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. What we didn't.
Y'all did. Okay, so now let me go to Doc then. Since Selena wanna say that she never been on a date, that no man ain't never opened up no door for her. Let's go to Doc. Okay. Doc, when was the last time you been on a date?
Like 2 months ago.
Oh,
and did the man open up the doors and all that and treat you like a woman?
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to get dressed?
It's not that long. I'm bald headed, so I don't have
bald headed.
Yeah, that's usually. I'm gonna tell you what takes them the longest. getting ready, makeup and hair.
Y'all are killing me.
Not getting ready.
Oh, now you want to come in and say something. Now you want to come in and say something.
Makeup and hair. I don't wear makeup and I ain't got no hair, so it takes me
So
literally.
it's real easy for you to get dressed.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to explain something real quick. Okay, I got women yesterday. I put up a post. I asked what type of fragrance do the ladies wear. Do not say Bath and Body Works. That's because almost every woman I know go in there and shop at Bath and Body Works, and that's just regular little spray you can spray around in your bathroom. I'm talking about. I want to know some spray that's actually made for the woman to wear when she out on a date with a man.
I don't wear perfume because I'm slightly allergic to it usually, and the
Okay.
is way too strong. I have a very sensitive nose, so
Okay.
it tend to be way too strong for me. So the body sprays they rub off after some time, and I'm not constantly bombarded with smells.
Yeah, I know a few women like that. They allergic. They don't even want to touch their skin because they'll break out.
Hmm.
Wow.
I think Selena, what you say, Selena? You said you wear Tommy Hilfiger.
I did not. The woman by by Ralph Lauren. Woman. That's
Oh, Ralph Lauren. Okay, the other one, not Tommy, but Ralph. I got you.
I saw somebody on that post said Heavenly. That's by Victoria's Secret, and that's an amazing
Yeah,
scent.
I like
Mm-hmm.
Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh my God. So those are the
they
woman.
had what was that Secret Romance or something like that? They had discontinued it at one point. And I think they like just brought it back. That people went crazy when it came back.
Yeah.
Somebody went natural though. Somebody went natural. They said they use peppermint oil and some other stuff. They said they and peppermint oil smells real good too. That's a really good smell.
Mm-hmm. It's revitalizing. It helps perk you up. It actually has actual mood effects. Like they use those in aromatherapy and stuff like that. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
for the most part, the body sprays are tend to be scented with essential oils.
It ain't nothing but body sprays they sell up there at Bath and Body Works. I'm like, man, I'm on some real stuff. But I'm gonna say this. Though. I need to say this before we wrap up. Okay, so basically, if I'm understanding what the document saying today is that we need to, as men, we need to be able to communicate to a woman what it is we want and what it is that we desire out of that woman. And you know what? I agree with y'all 100% because I think that is a problem that men have is that they cannot effectively communicate what it is they want and what it is they desire. And I think that's a problem with a lot of men that get upset with women because they got turned down off of a date. Hey T, are they really from Gary and never been on a date? He talking about you, Selena.
I know you.
Dog not from Gary. That's what I'm saying. I think Selena really playing with me. She keep talking about some she ain't never been on no date. Okay,
Yeah.
Selena.
Yes.
Okay, you've been married before, right?
I have.
You telling me your husband didn't take you out on a date? Come on, stop playing with me.
No. The where we went, even again, just I don't no shade to him. However, even after the marriage, we went to Gino's, but it was like
Gino's Pizza.
no the
Gino V.
no the Gino's like they got like it's like a little fancy restaurant or whatever in Maryville, and we went there, and it was part of the worst day of my life. I don't know what I mean. It was horrid. I don't know what to say.
Yikes.
Time you look
Okay.
just like the little
You
kid
say
with
you're
the
looking crazy, but let me say why. Let me say why. No, let me say why. This is part of that manipulative control tactic. And when
Mm.
somebody says that they want to get married, you should listen to them and you shouldn't be upset with them. You can't be mad at them because they have a right to get married to you, not get married to you, X, Y, and Z. And so when he stated that, I didn't listen to that and I used control tactics. We've been together all this time. We got the children, and all of that had to do with my personal identity issues. When growing up in Gary, everybody was a baby mama, and for me, I just felt like being a baby mama was like the worst thing ever in life. It's shameful, and so I just said I never want to be a baby mama. I never be a baby mama. Then I took to cover it with a marriage that I should not have gotten into. My pastor, my dad told me don't do it, told both of us our issues, and we still got into it. So we were getting married at the just, again, we ain't doing it right. We getting married at the justice peace after being told not to. It was the worst. I mean, he was so upset. He signing papers, documents, throwing opinions. He was upset. Then we got married. When we got married in the actual court office, that's when everything changed. He was like crying. He kissed me, this, that, and the other, like we hugging this, that, and the other. But prior to that, like in the courtroom, it's like a long hallway. He on one end of the hallway, I'm on the other. Then we went to lunch. It was the worst lunch ever. He was like a butthole to not only me but also the staff. But that's again, this is what you get when you manipulate somebody into doing something because you got issues. Like it's for real. And so I had to get that under control, and I had to see for myself, that it was my fault. I pushed him into a relationship and a marriage that he did not in at that time. At that time. Now, when we were getting a divorce several times, he was like, no, 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 no. And so we almost got a divorce in 13. And then we end up, trying to marriage again. And then we ended up getting a divorce in 17. So again, you can't build on quicksand. You cannot and not expect it to fall down. I don't care how beautiful, how many years, how many children, none of that stuff. So that's why no, I ain't been that was horrible.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think we I ain't even talking about the teenagers because yeah, the teenagers they definitely gonna need it, but for grown people before grown folks get into a relationship, do you think that they really should go seek some type of therapy?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I think
Let
that
me,
you got to know how it's like playing basketball. If you're playing professionally, because now that's what it is.
what the
Marriage
roll
is
us,
now playing relationship on a professional level. And when you're playing on a professional level, you should know the fundamentals. You have to know these right roles and responsibilities, where you can go, where you can go, where you out of bounds, where you are in bounds. You have to know this stuff and be an expert at it in order to play this correctly, in order to get the desired result that you're looking for. So yes.
let me ask you this, because for some reason I can feel it and I can see it. Is there ever gonna be a time right here on the Rock Single Show we're gonna have like a live hotline for people to call in and get some therapy or some counseling?
Oh, you
I can
should.
feel it.
Yes.
I
No,
can feel
yes.
it.
So yeah, we definitely have we got Rock Bottom, which is coming March 13th with Michelle Unveiled. And so, people who desire to who's if you ever been rock bottom and you want to share your story, you want to share your story, but also the truth. We ain't doing this King Von stuff. You ain't just gonna tell no story and not tell us the truth all the way behind it. We are not we ain't doing that King James. No, you have responsibility with your storytelling. Like if you that storyteller, then you have to also couple that with responsibility. So you gonna tell us your
Rocking
story.
truth, absolutely nothing at all. We going we
Yes.
truth, truth, truth.
Tell us the truth of that. But yes, so that's one avenue. We got rock bottom. And then I mean King, the way this show is, redesigned, you
Holla
can
at you, Mr. D. See you later.
by Mr. D, you can design
Bye.
this show
Thank
in
you
a
for
way
me.
in which to have a portion where somebody can call in for mental health.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I'm not even saying come to me for it. I want to have like a real licensed therapist on here that can
Yeah,
walk you through these things because that's part of our problem. We have to unmask the pain and we got to unpack these situations that we going through.
Yep.
yeah,
Now, see, I'm serious about that. I've been joking. I've been joking for a lot of the part of the time tonight, but I'm serious because it's too many people. It's people committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? And these boys that I'm talking about, I knew men back when I was in college. They used to commit suicide over women.
yeah, yeah.
That let you know we are out of control when we at the point to where we are committing suicide because our relationships with our women or our relationship with our men is not going the way we intended for it to go. Now we at the last leg, the last straw. Now we got to commit suicide.
Yep.
That's a serious problem that we got to really deal with.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Or
a
murder. Or murder.
societal pitfall.
True.
Hmm.
Society makes it not okay for men to be emotional. They want to say, oh, women
Mm,
are emotional. No,
truth.
everyone is
Thank you.
emotional. We are
Thank you.
emotional beings. That is
Yeah.
how we operate in our fullest expression of our spirit. Because the spirit doesn't have emotion. That's why the spirit can move the way it does, because it's not
Teach.
tied to anger, envy, those types of things. No, the spirit is pure. The spirit doesn't experience any of that. Our bodies is what makes the spirit able to experience that, and through that is emotion.
Yes.
Everybody has it. The
Yes.
unfortunate thing is that biologically women are better equipped to dealing with their emotions, because in our brains we actually have physical connections from our frontal lobe all the way through to where emotions are start, which is in the
So
back of the brain. Men don't aren't born with that connection. They have to learn that through nurturing. They learn it from their environment, how their mothers treat them, how their fathers treat them, and how society treats them as a whole. When they fall and scrape their knee and cry, say, "Oh no, don't cry," or if someone takes something from them and they start
yes.
crying or they're upset, now you're invalidating their feelings.
Thank
So
you.
now when they're trying to learn how to recognize them, you're shutting them off before they can even make that
Teach
connection.
this.
And so
Yeah,
now they
teach.
grow
Go
up
ahead.
trying to push all this stuff down. They can't sort nothing out. So now love is expressed as anger.
Yes.
Uh, Sadness is expressed as love. All this stuff is all mixed up and jumbled up. So when they're really trying to express themselves, it comes out looking a mess. And then people don't know how to receive that in a compassionate way. And so now, even when they're finally able to voice what's going on, they still can't make those connections. No one is actually taking the time to help them make healthy uh, outlets for those emotions, and be able to fully express those emotions without being called feminine or a woman or saying that's gay and all this extra stuff. And it's like you shouldn't be forced to not be a human being.
Right. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Me too.
Wrap us up. Wrap us up, Queen.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say, with murder, that's another thing. We have more of our black men in jail because of fights
Yeah.
between, a woman, and
Yeah,
they killed the woman,
domestic.
but yeah, domestic, and they killed the boyfriend, or so a lot of this is happening again, not knowing rights, roles, responsibilities and stuff, manipulative control tactics. You weren't being upfront, honest, you was really there to take, and he really came to give. And no shade to women at all. It's just I'm using that particular scenario, but we have a lot of our black men in there because of the games, the reindeer games or the myth education. It's just, but I'm with you. It's imperative for us to grab reins, grab a hold on this so that we can infect change with these next generations. Because, of course, I mean, for us, we kind of where we are a little bit, and a lot of our changing. It won't be much. I'm not being facetious. I'm being honest. The next generation has a better chance. They have the least amount of time that they've experienced here in the world. So for them to change everything and go back, they have, from the time perspective, the amount of time to change. Um, and then their children, now they can be born into a culture where the stuff that we've had to experience, the hatred we've experienced, not just couple that with all of the works of the flesh, the things that we've had to experience, it should be less and less. It should be less and less. If we're doing our job right here as the new generation, if we're doing our job right, we should infect change 4 years, I mean, 4 generations down.
Absolutely. Let me hear from you, Doc.
It's I don't know. It's something that I think about often, and as a lot of things kind of come up in my conversations with my peers, because you know college education is more than just learning stuff out of books. It teaches you how to think critically, and so when you think critically, you're not just assessing the information that you're given. You're assessing how it affects you, what use it is to you, and also the validity of it. So a lot of people can't even make logical arguments for their viewpoint. So a lot of times the frustration comes from not being able to fully express their views and be understood, and that can create a lot of frustration. So and then also having a limited vocabulary. Um, uh, Kind of stunts that emotional and moral expression. So that's why reading is, so fundamental. It has, it's not just the content in the books, it's the actual tools that you're receiving. You're building a skill. Your brain is, it's not a muscle, but it's a muscle. When the more you use it, the more synapses grow, the more connections your brain makes. The faster it is for you to process information because you're using your brain. So your brain is going to adapt to what you're using it for. So that's why it's so important to have that personal development woven into your daily activities, even with the people that you interact with and all of that. And that's what's giving you the tools to mend yourself, to be able to look within yourself and see what is actually mine, what is the actual baggage that I'm carrying, and what has been projected onto me. Because that happened to me a lot. I was I was kind of like emotionally compartmentalizing things. So I knew a lot of what I was experiencing wasn't necessarily my emotions, but I didn't know how to not pick up what other people were
Right.
saying. And so that's, I would say that that's a very important thing, is to be able to identify your own emotions, so that that way you can at least not have to take on other people's emotions too, because emotions are heavy.
Yeah.
That's you got to put the glass down. Like a half full glass isn't that heavy, but if you sit there and you hold it for 2-3 hours, your arm gonna hurt. You got to put the
Yeah.
glass. So
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Doc. Let me I'm gonna say this and then we out of here. If you're 30 and under, maybe 25 and under, don't not seek to get in a relationship. If you're older than that, and you want to be in a relationship, seek wisdom, seek advice, seek knowledge, seek therapy. Seriously, because what Doc just said, you can ready to take on somebody else's you're gonna take on somebody else's emotions and pains and struggles that you may not be strong enough to carry. That's men and women. So this is really important though, for real. With these manipulative head games, we have to be cautious about that, because, like we said before, people are committing suicide and people are committing homicide. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to all our people in the chat room. Too many to name. I appreciate all of y'all for typing and making and keeping up the engagement in the chat room. Appreciate that. Shout out to Doc Ock, Selena K, honorable mention to KT.
Yeah.
Hopefully she get that phone fixed. Get them headphones fixed by next week.
We had Miss
So I
Ed.
can ready put y'all to the fire next week.
That was it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was saying we had Miss Ed, we had Shannon Star, and
Yes,
Bday.
call them out.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Those were the last ones. That was the only ones you missed.
Okay. Shout out to all of you all. We appreciate you all. Shout out to Reverend Willie with Squidworks now.
yes,
In the
being
private
very,
chat
very
cutting up.
knowledgeable in the chat. I appreciate it.
Yes. Yes.
All right, well, thank you, everybody.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, have a good night.
Rock truth. Rock truth.